we are live, and I got an exciting match, playoff contending, and actually pretty much locked in the playoff teams battling out. Nintendo Power versus Seattle Loose V's. Nintendo Power coming in at 10-4. The Loose V's coming in at 9-5. So obviously a win for them will pretty much even up the script. Nintendo Power does have a very good point differential, and then there's going to be one game after this. But a lot of potential here. Of course, the Nintendo Power have made a name for themselves by being one of the best running teams, or maybe even the best running team in the league, depending on how you look at it. And, of course, they start off true to fashion with two classic runs. There he hurls somebody. Look at Luigi go. Can he beat this guy? Oh, look at him just toss him into the cheap seats and taken down at the 8. But one hell of a run there. Luigi looking strong and fast. Are they going to feed him again? No, this time they'll mix it up with Rygar, but it doesn't matter. He punches it in. And just like that, N-E-S, N-E-S. Comes marching down the field. I don't know why, but I'm visualizing a stream of orcs just hording through, crashing, marching, stomping their feet, banging their axes against their shields. They're ready for battle. And look at the speed of that safety there. He came flying through. Oh, and a double team pancake. And Huge Anus thought he had something. I thought he had a Huge Anus before. Well, after that double team, right? We've heard of a DP. That was a DA. I'll let you figure that out. And man, oh man, the gape on that was just critical. And now he's in the tent. The screams are still emerging from the tent. Look away, folks. Look away. It is not what you want to see. Huge Anus out for a long time. He may not even come back in the playoffs. It's looking really bad. All right, they do recover from that and get a first down. Looks like they're going to pitch it up to Eric, who turns invisible for 1 second to gain an extra 2 yards. You got to love when you can do that. Tori's got 4 wide, looking to pass. Going to have some options if she doesn't run right in. Does not. I liked how she kind of stepped up almost to the line of scrimmage and then made a nice fire. Again, we got 4 wide. Loose V's, right? Don't rely on the heavy run. Oh, but that time Donkey Kong smashed through some bricks and took down Tori. Gets a little bit of time. Might get a jump. No, way too high. No one can reach it. 3rd and 19. Big play here. They're going to turn it back over. They go for the 3 wide pass. Quick pressure. He leads him perfectly. And look at that, folks. There's where hitting power pays off. Do you see how he dragged him for that last crucial yard? I love the effort. That was impressive. But Princess Peach comes right back. And there goes 10 yards. And again, they're on the edge of field goal position. But they got a couple more downs before they got to think about that. But this is trouble. They do get the ball off. And they get it off to a nobody. Everyone's looking for an intentional grounding flag, but they don't call it. He's going with the waggle. Oh, they leave the number 1 receiver wide open. This is potentially dangerous, and it looks like it's going to be a jumping grab in the TD. Nice play there. The Loose V's march down Sean Devaney with a solid catch as nurses Tori. Nursed that one right into his hands. And he pulls it in, and it's a big 7-7 tie. They kick off to Rygar. Now, Rygar is a starter, and he is being a returner. Okay, that's obviously pros and cons of that. Shitty return. Only gets out to the 12. Got confused about who's blocking and who's on defense. They pitch to Luigi. Luigi's looked pretty beastly on his first couple of runs. Can he? Oh, there's just another hurl literally into the cheap seats. The guy can't even over the wall. The fans are holding him up there. And he can't even come back at a huge gain. Luigi's looking at a great average so far. They're going to feed Rygar. No, they decide to mix it up with a pass. A lot of pressure, and it's knocked down. Had 1 or 2 open receivers there. They may repeat this, or they may pitch it up. No, this time they go back to their bread and butter. Here comes Rygar with a big 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1, big 3rd down. Got him in the gun. Oh, but it's a called play, and down goes Mega Man. They do stay within field goal range here. Pretty makeable field goal. Let's see what they can do. Led by Hart Lax. It's a little low. Is he gonna? He doinks it off. That's painful. 7 seconds left, looking to take the lead, but he's unable to. Even from the top half, he shanks it. Here comes Tori Nurses. Not super fast, but she's got decent moves. Picks up a solid 8. 1 quarter down. 7-7. Rematch is thus far living up to the hype. Are they going to be able to get some people to come flying through and destroy this guy? No. He's able to hit his stride there. Gets a couple of divers. Somebody took some bad angles. And that play worked out very well. In the gun, this play, unfortunately, is the opposite. And they drag him down. Loss of 6. Luckily, he holds on to the ball there. Going 3 wide. This play usually works pretty well. But he leads him a little too far off to the sideline. Now, all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 16. They don't want to turn the ball right over to the strong marching thing, but they probably will. Contra Mad Dog right in there and crushes Tori. When I hear Tori, I think of Tori Wells. I don't know if that ages me or not. Look at that kick. And he's got 1 foot back, and it's a touchback. But that was close to being perfection. And here comes Luigi again. Nice line he takes. And if he can get a diver, no, he cannot. But he's still a huge gain. Dude's averaging like 25 yards a carry for Luigi. Got to be impressed. All right, they go back to that pass. What's another duplicate? It's exact duplicate. The man, D-line, shed his man, gets up in there and knocks it down, preventing a decent gain. All right, they try that shotgun run, but Mega Man looking a little slow. Blockers were there, and that morphed into nothing. But this has some potential. Here comes Luigi. Gets that first down. Look at Luigi go. Fighting and fighting, dragging for another 2 yards. Man, he was so close to breaking it. Every time he gets the ball, you got to hold your breath just a little bit. Rygar's been doing well as well. He also hits that outside line and fires up. It is fun when you got heavy rush and everything seems to be working pretty well. It's a fun way to rock. Of course, then they take a shitty line like that and it drives you crazy. They're going to give it to him again. Yep, they're going to feed it to him again. It was a rare miss. Oh, I don't know. He saw a down man. Luigi's fitness, I think he could have just hurdled him, baby. Leap over him. I mean, that's what you're known for. Jumping, jumping, jumping. But Rygar finishes the job. Punches in a solid TD. Legendary Rygar. About 151 left. Plenty of time for the loose V's to come rocking in. Yeah, if it's loose V's, then Tori Wells is the perfect QB. Okay, here we go. It's actually a little weird that you named all your relatives on a loose V team. But okay, who am I? Oh, and now it's an injury on the other side. Mike Dan Tuano. I don't know who the fuck that is, but he's there. Looks like RB3 out. That huge anus was out, right? We already saw that. So double injuries now down for him. Tori Wells surveys the field. She had the long ball, but she's able to get it off to Eric. There he goes, one of their stars. They call him a second coach on the field. And he has a big pickup and plenty of time left. Their marching's going to have the quick dump off. Oh, decides to go deep. Double covered. Dangerous. Couldn't get a jump. Lucky it wasn't picked. 2nd and 10. Going for that delayed draw play. We haven't seen that much this season. But still fighting, still fighting. Jesus. And actually picked up an extra half yard at the end of all that. 3rd and 1. Are we going to see it again? Let's see. We are. They read it a little bit better. And they stuff him. Big stuff. You see that linebacker come racing in? Pretty sure that was a linebacker. Could have been a DB. Either way, beautifully read. Forces him to go for a field goal. And this one, I think, is going to be okay. But it's a little high. Doinks it in. Or does not doink it in, but just cuts the thing. Moki Zobayan. Deep kick. But Rygar has the potential to be dangerous. It's not quite a Luigi back there, but he's pretty good. Let's see what he can do. If he can hit some green, if he can stay in the middle of the field. Oh, unable to do that. But gets to the 35. Gives him a chance. This team doesn't quite have the instant score, but hey, these running backs can, they can go serious distance, especially when it looks, I thought he was going to pick his feet up. Prove me wrong. One more play. What do? Pass or run? Not going to be able to have time for a field goal. They decide to just force it up there, and nothing happens there. All right, so pretty tight battle. NES, slight edge, enjoying that home field advantage. 14-10. Loose V's dealing with double injury, so I'm going to assume their returner now is pretty shitty. We're going to find out. But this is Kubakayan. And yes, as predicted, I mean, no one blames the dude. You don't usually pay your RB4, but here he is, and he sucks. So his main job will just be to hold on to the ball. Torrey Wells drops back, looks to fire, has one guy open. Oh, and actually pretty good play, and there's Charmart. Drags for another 3 yards. I thought she was going to go for a different receiver, touch more open, might have had a little more running, but she gained an extra 5 there. Got a lot of choices here. She fires to Devaney. Should get a jump. We do. Can we get a diver? No, that man really accelerated, dragged him down before the red zone, but still a couple of impressive opening plays for the Loose V's. Looking to get in. Can he get a pop? He does get a pop. Then he finds the second coach, Eric, who makes a nice move and gets to the 8. First and goal, man in motion. Torrey looks at the field. She's in trouble. She's not going to be able to get around. Big loss. That's painful to have that kind of loss there. 9-yard loss. They try that play again. Oh, but they're all over it. Not fooled by the double attempt. And all of a sudden now they're just dreaming dreams of a makeable field goal. But they're sticking with it. They say there's no way they can call it 3 times. And that might have actually been smart. They have a guy open in the end zone. He decides, Torrey decides to take it herself. Pretty brutal. I've certainly seen her take it herself numerous times, but on that one, she wanted a hand off. Not blocked. And sneaks it through. So it is a 1-point game, but that was kind of painful when you had first and goal at the 8. Big kick from Moki. Rygar back there. Slightly angled up. Let's see if he can make it to the middle of the field. He does. Let's see if he can stay up and in. He's looking good. Cutting down. Making moves right when he needs to. And a big 50-yard return for Rygar. Let's see if Mega Man has gotten a boost in the quarter. Looks like he has moved up a little bit there from previous. I'm guessing he was bad back to average, but I haven't watched this team quite enough to know for sure. Looks like they're running it again. Doesn't have quite the same room to work with. A lot of guys up there, and unfortunately, he's just destroyed. Going in motion. This play has worked well, but they're keyed in on it. Luigi unable to do anything, and all of a sudden, we're looking at a tough 3rd and 15. They're going back to Mega Man. A lot of blockers there. Can he kind of sneak through? Oh, I thought maybe he could get popped and gain a few more. They're trying the very long field goal. 54-yarder. And he doinks it in. All right, they extend their lead. Now a field goal no longer is dangerous to them, at least in the short term. Kubakayan, super shitty Kubakayan, is back there. Trying to get to the outside. That's advantageous. At least if he fumbles, maybe he'll cough it up out of bounds. 4 wide. Are we going delayed draw? No, we're going regular pass. Got a couple of choices there. Holds the ball pretty long, and then Gab. Got a lot of strong people on these Loose V's, dragging people down the field. Nice pickup. Of course, NES has some serious, strong runners as well. There's Eric. Nice little catch and run. Can't quite make the move, but picks up the first down. Solid yards. At midfield. Man in motion. Looks to the give, but the line kind of collapses. And the dog, right, I believe, because he's a sub, right? The dog comes in, not looking super good. Deep coverage to Devaney. Haven't had a pick yet with these, especially on the NES heavy run side. But that could be a big turnaround if we get one. Got some options. Again, they're able to dump it down. That DB is just laying off, just a touch too far. Can't get to nurses there. Torrey Wells surveys. Got a chance. If she fires it downfield, the man has to come back. The Charmart has to come back and grab it, but it's enough. He's able to then work his way around and screw the field goal. And Charmart finds the end zone, and the Loose V's take the lead for the first time tonight. And that's going to split the uprights perfectly. 20-17. Moki, pretty solid kick. Deep to Rygar. Let's see if he gets another one of his impressive returns. He's got a lot of guys there, but he's able to sneak around the first wave. If only he could have cut back up to the inside, but it's natural to kind of go on that outside. Looks like they're feeding Mega Man. A little more room to run here on this side. Go, go, go. Mega Man picks up 8 to finish the quarter. 2nd and 2. Whole playbook's open to him. Looks like they're going to feed it to Luigi. Luigi's still looking reasonably fast. Picks up an easy 5. Double back formation. We haven't seen this much. They decide to fake it. He dodges the first man. And there, we were just talking about it, folks. Just talking about it. There's an INT. That is painful. That slow wide receiver 1 on that play is a rough one. Charmart, lucky that wasn't picked. Double coverage. They were trying to get a little greedy, going right back to their TD score. This time they pitched. This worked well for them before, but I thought they got a little lucky with it. And they did. They lost 3 on that play. Are they going to give the ball right back, or can they somehow find a way to get a third? They've got a couple of options. Number 1 receiver's open. They fired to Devaney. Nice play. Nice move there. Go, look at that. Gaining extra yards, dodging people from different angles. Very impressive. Here comes the motion. Deep guy's covered, but he's got his check downs. She fires a little deeper to Charmart, who's just dragging people. And suddenly, if they can put a TD in here, this is going to be huge. Here comes the shotgun play. It's not read very well. Does not take a good angle at all, though. Tries to fit through the A-gap on the wrong side. Coach is screaming at him, "Follow your blockers!" Here comes that pitch again. You don't want to run this in the red zone. It might possibly work if he can get away. A lot of the moves and dives and just reaches the ball over. Did you see the shoulder shake and the hip shimmy there? A lot of traffic, but able to navigate his way through, and that is massive. Especially coming back from P2 and 2 injuries to be able to go up by 10. Game's far from over. Onsides can do anything. Luigi can easily break one. Let's see what happens here. Rygar striding down. Stays, hits that outside a little quick. Oh, I thought maybe he could split the guys. Let's see. Are we giving it right back to Rygar? Yep, he was hungry. He wants more. He gets picked up. God, the blocker's got to back up and then help him out. Oh, that was painful. Basically, the blocker was just patting the guy's back instead of knocking him off. Looks like we're going to give Mega Man a try, but this play has been well read the entire day. No opening there. 3rd and 17. Of course, it's 2 down territory. They lose here, and this is going to chop into there. Oh, and then they read this play that did not work well for them the first time. 4th and 25. So, yeah, the Loose V's get the ball back. They're going to really start eating into the NES's strong point differential, and there it is. They are. So they're on the 35. A lot of motion. They're just going to feed it up the middle to the dog. Picks up a solid 6. Got to be happy with that performance on that play. Oh, now they're going to see if they're read and run. They do stick with the deep man, but he's got a couple of checkdowns. Fires it to Gab, who coughs up the ball. Gab, you had one job. Hold on to the ball. Doesn't look like there's enough time for them to get 2 scores, but at least they won't lose any more points. And nobody covers the deep man, but he's unable to find any of his options. How the hell do you not cover the deep man when you're up by 10 playing prevent? They key in on Rygar. He's down, 3rd and 15. Looks like we're going in motion. Deep in the shotgun. A lot of pressure. I don't know if he's going to be able to fight him off. Oh, I thought he was going to actually get a pop, but Corin Nurses drags him down. So pretty close battle. Look at the passing performance from Mega Man. 20%. That is terrible. Nurses, though, Tori Wells did really well. 70%, 314. Of course, on the flip side, they gained 234 rushing yards, but not enough. Only 17 points. Okay, gave up 27. It really came down to that INT. It was super crucial. All right, folks, 1 week left. Let's see if this tightens up the race pretty significantly.